It looks like my house blend is out. They don't have it over here, so we're gonna go old school and get it through here. And day 2 of NFL free agency today. Actually, the coffee tastes a lot better out of the bun machine than the Keurig, or kind of the Keurig on steroids. Gotta watch my steps. There's a lot of cars over here, and the car wash is right behind me. Welcome to today's video. As of recording of this Thursday, one more day left for the work week. Tomorrow will be Friday. It's the 13th of March 2025, and we're going to talk some Arcade1up. A certain cabinet is back in stock, or is it? Also, this could be your last chance on picking up one of my favorite 4-player cabinets. I will get into that. I just noticed that the quantities are dropping, and finally this might actually, dare I say, sell out. And big news from Ollies and Ross. You know, I've never officially been to an Ollies yet. And you can see the ducks kind of making their way across. Water's moving really quick today. Current temperature 56 degrees. I don't see the feels like. It's just stating 56. Maybe it actually feels like 56. The high was 58 and the low 29. So almost short sleeve weather. That gentleman's wearing short sleeves. I am wearing it could go either way. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. By the way, it's a hard seltzer truck right here in front of the Salty Toad, which used to be Waukesha's own arcade. Big news from Ross in regards to a few stores that are closing or have already closed, along with Ollies, which, yeah, I have to still make it to an Ollies. It's like a Target cart has made it to a Ross. You know how far Target is from this store? It's way over there. You can't even see it. Way over in that direction. That takes a lot of effort. Stumbled across this article on MSN today. Ross and Ollies Bargain Outlet announces major expansion plans. Here's where and when. 2 stores that are actually thriving pretty good. You know, with decline of Kohl's and companies going out. I saw Joann Fabrics and Big Lots. They are starting to move into those vacant areas. You really hate to see Kohl's go down. They really are going to have to kind of change their image, because the last time I heard Kohl's is just they're struggling. But they do state a couple of new stores coming up. Tennessee, March 13th, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. Look at even a couple in, or at least one in Wisconsin for now. So there are a few Ollies that have moved into Wisconsin. I just have not been up there. The closest ones to me are in Illinois, but we will venture out, and it's a really loud phone, and hit Ollies soon. But let's run into Ross really quick, just since we're here. You know, we hit so many Ross a week or 2 ago. I think this was the store that I found Brainiac Spaceship. I'm not really sure what the turnaround is, you know, when they get new stuff in, how soon that all gets picked up. Look at the tech deck, DC skateboards. Look at the Kryptonite No More, oh, Batman, DC logos, some accessories. I don't see any of the remaining Brainiac ships. I'm pretty sure this was the store. I'm sure they had Blue Beetle at a time. But look at, they have a ton of Gotham Knights Nightwing, and they're like huge. Huge Nightwing. We'll put them up over here. That's pretty cool. I've never seen a Nightwing this size in my life. How much does the enormous Nightwing go for? Is there a price anywhere on top? $14.99. Seems a little high still, especially at Ross. Also on the bottom shelf here, I did see this around Christmas time, and I was kind of putting together like the Toys for Tots, like the final push, and $20 for this. Still sitting around here. It looks like it's kind of the slim Incredible Hulk. I don't know. This should be like $10.99. And because Luigi is getting absolutely no love, we're gonna focus on Luigi and just kind of bypass. I just saw him. There he is. One quick shot of Mario. It's Luigi time. Mario Day has come and gone. There's still deals going on with Nintendo games, but yeah, we'll just go on Team Luigi tonight. Didn't every one of us have one of these in our bedrooms at one point? They had the Nerf, or there was actually a Shaq one. And I remember having the Shaq. I might have had the Nerf. I know for sure I had Shaq. Speaking of Nerf, look at all these. Go big or go home. With the expansions of Ross and Ollies going into older stores, reminds me of Hobby Lobby taking places of previous Kmarts. I like the idea. I like the fact that there'll be more Ross out there and more Ollies, because there's a lot of stuff out there and it will give us all a little better opportunity to pick stuff up. So yeah, kind of be on the lookout to see if a Ross or an Ollies is coming to your town. And a shout out to Mrs. Fox enjoying what might be the first beginning of spring. Seems to be getting a little bit better out. It does get a little cold and then it comes back down to the 60s, but everyone is out enjoying the early days of spring. Also, absolutely no loitering over here at the shops at Fox River or all these foxes. That's why they're really here. They're all on guard. If anyone just decides to loiter or climb on private property, watch out, because every corner you go, there's a fox waiting for you. And about 6 miles down the road from all those fox is the Best Buy that still has a Pac-Man display. This car probably thinks I'm waiting for him. You know, I thought I heard a car start, but I mean, there's so many behind me, that I'm not really sure. It's not like I'm looking in every window, but yeah, they started to back up a little bit. I'm like, no, I'm just getting a shot of Best Buy. Also, we saw this yesterday at the Home Best Buy. They do have the Nintendo Switch is the home of Mario and Friends. So yeah, a couple of these greeting you walking in. Thought I was gonna go right here. The entrance is right here. So now when I go out, I'm always gonna be on the lookout for this new bundle, because this is the new Switch. This could be the last bundle before we hit Switch 2. Like, I'm calling it now. So every time we go to Best Buy or Walmart or Target and I see this, I'm gonna stop and say, this is gonna come down. Looks like some new, this reminds me of the Turtles figures. Is this the same brand? No, it's Amiibo? Not sure. But I think that's GeekNet. Is that the turtle? So yeah, all these, I think I might have seen him, but these all look new, like a new display. They do have some different games down here. Look at this. This kart racers. This looks like it's 3D coming at me. Is that Donatello? That'd be Leo. It's like Raph up there. Pretty cool. Also, this is new. This might be a new feature at Best Buy. They do still have those sales on the Nintendo Switch. We kind of covered that yesterday. I came here to talk Arcade1up, but just kind of seeing, we haven't been here for a couple of weeks. Seeing what they've done. It's different. Also some McFarlane's. We have the new Spider-Man. We saw him at the Home Best Buy. Also the bigger version, and then Captain Cold, Guy Gardner. So pretty much everything new that's showing up is pretty much at this Best Buy. And of course, stopping by Shaq. There are some sales we'll talk about with Arcade1up. Also, another cabinet that could be on the verge of selling out, and another one that isn't really available, because if you ordered from Kohl's, it would have got canceled. Fast and Furious is now available again. Kind of has that trend like Shack Jam, Tron, Turtles in Time. What other cabinet did this to us? Golden Axe. So yeah, kind of a trend from Arcade1up where, they show us, hey, this is available, and then it turns out that your order got canceled. That would have happened if you would have picked this up from Kohl's. Look, this morning, I went right on Kohl's website, and they do have some sales along with other stores. I think everyone's pretty much running the same deal, which I'll get into in a second, but Fast and Furious this morning was available at Kohl's, and now it is sold out. I did read a comment from Stunts that he ordered, I think, 3 different times from Kohl's, and every one of those got canceled. So he's gonna result to another place, I think Amazon. That is showing up in stock, but Kohl's for some reason was canceling the Fast and Furious. Is it really available? Going right on Arcade1up site, Fast and Furious showing up in stock, $599.99. All the retailers that have it. We'll click Amazon. We'll see if Amazon is still available, which when I left work it was, and it is still showing up in stock. If I was going to order it, I would have it by March 21st, so about 7 days from right now. Good sign that, you know, if you are looking for this, Amazon has it. Try Best Buy. It is no longer available at Best Buy. Looks like I bought mine from Best Buy. Also in stock at Walmart. Looks like I would have it if I was to order it again on the 21st, along with Amazon. Can't get the screen to do what I want here. There we go. But Kohl's came up out of stock when I was kind of searching before I left work, but it was in stock this morning. So maybe Kohl's just sold all their available units. What I like about Amazon is there wasn't like order now because there's only like 7 remaining. It didn't seem like there was any, you know, low in stock, but it is not showing up in stock at Kohl's, which if I'm going to get an Arcade1up in 2025, I am kind of leaning towards going to Kohl's if they're doing Kohl's Cash. Wayfair, it's showing up in stock. So I mean, the more places we see that it's actually showing up in stock, I mean, you feel better about it. But there's just something going on with Kohl's. Like there was something going on with Best Buy when all those, you know, the Turtles in Time, when I was trying to order that and it kept getting canceled. Maybe Tron? I can't think. I might have had trouble with one other cabinet at Best Buy when you know, they were showing available or out of stock, but for the most part it does look like Pac-Man is turned off. Fast and Furious is available, just not at Kohl's. I like the startup screen here. I can't remember what Ms. Pac-Man did now. I don't think it was that. Maybe it was. There are some sales, so I do want to note that the NBA Jam 2-player is down $50. Now, I'm gonna show something else that I think is the way to go when we're talking NBA Jam. It's gonna be a little bit more, but however, it is a 2-player. Like some people, this would just work better. I did see this at a barbershop in San Diego, and this picture is doing this no justice. I saw it from from where my thumb is above that, and it looked pretty good. Now it was through a window. I did not go in there because I don't really know how they would have took it if I would have said, hey, can I come in here and just get a shot of your NBA Jam? Above where my hand is, it didn't look that bad, but it's not really my style. But it is $50 off, along with Class of 81 and Mortal Kombat 2 is $449. The $499 is not a correct price. It is $499 for Golden Tee, $599 for Big Buck Hunter, but Class of 81, Mortal Kombat 2, and Pac-Man are all $449 right now to go with NBA Jam. And I'll just show a quick little search here on Amazon that, you know, you're gonna see the full price on some of these, but we'll get down to NBA Jam $449. Street Fighter 2 is still available at $499. Time Crisis $650, and then Mortal Kombat 2 is $449 along with Pac-Man, and Class of 81 there's Pac-Man right there. I want to talk about NBA Jam because I just saw it, and I don't want to lose my train of thought here. It is at $559 right now. So it was on sale for $499. Then it jumped back up to, what is this, $649. I think I paid $5.90 just to go back to my NFL Blitz review. I think I paid $5.99 for my cabinet. It is $5.59. There are 7 remaining on Amazon right now. My opinion, if you're looking for NBA Jam, this is the one to get. I do have a review coming up very soon for Shaq Jam, and there's going to be some comparisons. There's going to be comparisons to the NBA Jam OG, to the 4-player deluxe we were just talking about. But having everything, having pretty much all the 3/4 scale NBA Jam Arcade1ups the Deluxe is probably the best one out of all of them. There's something with Shack Jam that I absolutely had to have. Not to knock anything up, but as far as like the real look of that cabinet, it's gonna be the real feel of an NBA Jam arcade cabinet. If you want that with Shack, you're gonna have to do a ton of work to it. The whole reason why I picked the 4-player Deluxe over Shack Jam a year and a half ago was because of the feel, the look of it. It had everything loaded onto this cabinet, but I was just never like satisfied. I had to have Shack. But I'm telling you right now, while this is available, if you're thinking NBA Jam, the 4-player Deluxe, the 30th anniversary, is the way to go. But if you're limited space, there's nothing wrong with the 2-player. It's a lot skinnier. I mean, if you're gonna compare it to this, it's gonna be as high as this. It's just gonna be skinnier, and you're gonna have a little platform, a little base on the bottom. That, I don't know. It's not like your feet are. If I'm playing right here, like my feet aren't even close. So I mean that ledge. Not trying to sell this, but just saying that eventually I'm sure this will drop to like $3.99 when they're sitting around. The 4-player though, I mean, I'm telling you, it's the closest thing to, like, this resembles an actual Pac-Man arcade cabinet. That's what the 4-player NBA Jam does. This is not working. You can press all the samples here. It's too bad. At least this still lights up, but absolutely nothing on that monitor. Shame they don't have a Fast and Furious card here, but I'm telling you, not this NBA Jam, but the 4-player Deluxe. It is definitely the way to go. It's $5.59. It's still cheaper than what I paid. $4.99. I just said this. Someone was looking for NBA Jam. I said, okay, it's gonna come back down to $4.99. Just keep your eye on it. It might not last past this. So, not trying to build FOMO, but this might be your last opportunity if you're thinking this. Plan B, there's always Facebook Marketplace. That's where I got Shack Jam, that's where I got Turtles. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you want a new one, you might have to fork it out and pay $5.59. This kiosk might not last too. I just want to appreciate just kind of standing here. We don't get to this Best Buy a lot. It is cool to see this because it's like going back in time when Arcade1up was at its peak at Best Buy. Now, I keep saying this, the hobby has moved. It's turning into whatever you don't have, and you're kind of like on the fence. Should I buy it? And you decide to buy it pre-owned or on sale. This is where it's at now. You know, for people to say Arcade1up is dead, they're dead when they're not going to be any more cabinets at stores. Fast and Furious has sold out, and it keeps coming back. I don't know if these are being made or if there was that many of them in a warehouse that they're just waiting for more shipments to be released. But I'm completely convinced that they will keep making Fast and Furious, like Pac-Man, like NBA Jam, as long as people buy them. And pretty much, Shack, there's not too many other home arcades like kind of pushing it right this second. Like, there's stuff coming down the road. We always said June is a ways off. I mean, it's almost April. Like, June is coming. But for right now, Arcade1up we're still talking about it. And hopefully, we'll be talking about it for a long time. I want to do a review on Shack Jam, kind of putting the pieces together. I also want to compare it, because you know what? I've had every NBA Jam cabinet. Isn't that crazy? I should have just bought Shack from the beginning. And a little bit of a side note, I just got my new frame back. So this was the original one. And you can see, this is the plexi, like it was cracked. And then what's really annoying, well, if that wasn't annoying enough, that big chip right here. You can just see that. So yeah, we're gonna open this up right now. Here's the back of it. And as long as it's good, we're gonna keep the new one, put this in this box, and ship it back. So fingers crossed, wish me luck. Okay, the back side. Hopefully there's no, you know what, I don't know if they had these corners on the original one. Okay, there's no cracks on the plexi, so we are good to go. We are in business. Take those off, and yeah, I'm gonna Gonna keep this and put the old one in here and ship it back. Yes. And actually, I've had this Frogger hanging here in the garage. So the one that we hung was, that was the one that we're keeping, but this is the one that is the final 6K giveaway. I'll probably use one of the 2 boxes. I do have 2 of them. Probably fit pretty good in here. We'll see, but it's an option. I do have a little greeter here, and we are on walk duty, Lokes. Yeah, we have to take out Mr. West. Hi, how are you? We have to take out Mr. West. Hello, sir. And that's gonna do it for today. Also, I did miss this on the NBA Jam Deluxe. $559.99 if you want it by March 20th. So even a day faster than the Fast and Furious. But $549.99 not till April 1st or May 1st. I mean, that seems like a lifetime away, but just throwing it out there, that is the cheapest right now. Funny thing about this, the $599 price point, I could have got either this or Shaq Jam at the time. I believe they were both the same price. So, after taxes, $630. You know what? I think I bought this from Shop Hippo. There might be other places that do have this available, but I went with this because there was nothing I had to do to this cabinet. I don't regret getting this over Shaq Jam. I don't want to get rid of this because I have Shaq Jam. There was a whole reason why I went with Shaq Jam, to come down here to do a live stream. We might in the future, but for the time being, I think I want to do all NBA Jam live stream off of Shaq Jam from here on out. But Amazon might be the cheapest price if you're kind of debating, should I pick this up? I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. This cabinet got a lot of hate when it first came out. People were mad that there was only basically 1 game. Getting 2 games on here, but basically 1 game. If it is in fact available, like if you can go on Amazon, actually get an order, go on Walmart, you have an option. You can add the racing box, or you can keep it stock. The bottom line is, this is the only racing cabinet available. Out of every home arcade there is, the only racer we're gonna get right now is Fast and Furious. Like it or not, this is it. I can put my new poster into this frame that I ordered months ago if she cooperates. We got to get at this frame, Lokes. All right, what do you think? I've always wanted this poster in here. I have a Disney theme going, kind of the theme park feel. And even though this isn't like Disneyland, I'm not sure where this Indiana Jones ride is, but it's the only one that I could really find, and I always had a vision for this one. Now I just want to take this Indy and move it on the opposite wall and put this one where Indy is. I just think that, standing in the hallway, this would look a little, it's not like he's looking at you, so I just thought that have the ride right here and have Indy on the opposite wall. Yeah, it's just kind of like curb appeal. I like the way this looks, walking into the bathroom. This is why I went with the color scheme. I just, I kind of envisioned having this in here. And then across, I'll just set Indy up over on this side. Just gotta find a nail. Yeah, kind of the Indiana Jones theme. Goes with my Matterhorn, my Space Mountain, the People Mover. And then over on this side, I have the actual like Matterhorn that you would see walking into either Disneyland or the Magic Kingdom. So yeah, my favorite ride at Disneyland. Well, of course, only Disneyland, because yeah, Florida doesn't have this one.